Hi friends, if you are a foreigner or international student, you have studied in China and then you want to get your Chinese degree evaluated by WES, WES being World Education Services, then this video is for you. This video can help you figure out how to navigate this really complicated process and how to solve a lot of issues that you might encounter in this process. I'm Joe. I have done a lot of evaluation for international students who study in China for the WES evaluation. So I have a lot of experience doing this. So just follow me through. First of all, the content that I'll be presenting is going to apply to both WES US and also WES Canada. They work the same similarly. Before I start, I want to show you some pictures to show that how before you embarking on this journey yourself, you should really set the right expectation. This is not going to be a smooth sailing. It's going to be really hard, and then you're going to encounter a lot of issues. So a lot of people coming to me saying, I need help with my WES education, but it's impossible to do it because this number being incorrect and that one incorrect. And then this gentleman as well, I'm hitting a lot of roadblocks, for example. So I want to scream. So frustrating. I need some professionals to help him. And this is one of the issues you might find yourself in, and you might not even be able to understand the Chinese here. Even if you understand the Chinese here, even as a native, as a Chinese people, I'm myself, I find it hard to really comprehend what exactly they want. But anyway, let's move on. This is another customer who, again, made a lot of mistakes. He's just trying to be sure, and then even though his university was really helpful in this process, he still couldn't really finish the process. And this is another issue that you might find yourself in, that is your passport has expired. They need you to provide a new passport. But again, if you use your new passport, you're gonna have some other issues as well. So this is really a catch-22 situation. So how do you get yourself out of this situation? And then there's a lot. I'm gonna explain it to you later, don't worry. So the difficulties you might face in this process is that, first of all, you don't really know where to start. But don't worry, WES has a good guide. Once you really fill in an application on WES, they're going to tell you what kind of document they need and how you can update them. But honestly, that can only go as far as tell you that you can start from CHSI and then have your documents verified by them and then have them send the document to WES, and that's all. They don't really tell you how to do exactly each step. Second difficulty you might have is a language problem. Even though CHSI, WES is straightforward, it's English. But CHSI is really not easy to deal with if you don't understand Chinese. So, but I cannot deal with the language problem here because if you want to learn Chinese, then it's going to be difficult. But you can always have your Chinese friend. I think most of them are more than happy to help you, to be your guide, to be your help. And third thing is the account. You might have a lot of account issue with your account, and I'll be going deeper in this issue later on. And the first difficulty you might have is that even though you have an account, you don't find the information you need on your account. For example, you don't find your degree information in your account, which is crucial actually. And lastly, you don't really know what kind of document WES need and how are they called in Chinese. Because even though the WES tell you they need this document, you might not be able to know how to get it from the CHSI website, because the CHSI website is notoriously, I would say, badly designed. They're really hard to navigate and how to find the things you need. Even many Chinese students, they find it really hard to use. And then this small note here, CHSI was previously called CHSI. So don't worry if you, I'm gonna use these two words, actually two names, interchangeably. Although WES will call this CHSI, and you might find other guide or people who have some guide online that will say this is CHSI, but they're interchangeable. Okay, first of all, I want to let you know what WES need actually. This is a screenshot from WES website. And in this is what they need for a typical Chinese degree. For example, you have a bachelor's degree or you have a master's degree from a Chinese university. And then for your master's degree or bachelor's degree, they're going to need this document. First of all is the academic transcript, Chinese one. You need to have this one sent via CHSI. Second is the English transcript, also sent via CHSI. Third document is the Chinese original version of your degree certificate. and that is your 学位证. Okay, you don't need to send the document via CHSI. You can simply upload this document into your WES account. And the fourth one is the degree verification report. So you have to have your degree verified by CHSI and have them send the document to WES. And this is the Chinese version, the English version. So essentially, you only need 2 documents. The first of all, your degree evaluation report in English, because once you have the English version, you will have the Chinese version as well. And second thing is your transcript, verified English transcript. And that means if you have the English one, you also have automatically you have the Chinese one. So don't worry if there's 5, actually essentially you only need 2. I'm sure you have the third document already. So 5 documents, essentially 2 that you have to go through CHSI. And previously there was more, actually there was one more, but luckily WES has removed the requirement for that document, which makes your life a lot easier. Okay, I'm gonna show you like how do they look like, the documents that you're gonna send to WES, how do they look like? So the first thing is the transcript, English transcript, verified by CHSI, and this is how it looks like. And remember, you will have to need the report number, which is here. The report number is the same for the English one and the Chinese one. And this is your degree certificate evaluation report. And you have to send these to WES as well. Okay, this is a step-by-step guide as to how you can obtain these 2 documents and also eventually get the WES report. The first thing is to double check your name, because your university might have used different variations of your name when they are uploading your degree information to CHSI. And there's an easy way to check it. You don't have to call anybody. There's a very easy way to do it. I'm gonna show you this website. In this website, you can put different versions of your name to check what names your degree information is kept under. This is the website, a screenshot of the website, and this is the link to the website. You can put your degree certificate number here, your name, and a code, verification code, and then you can check it for free. So you can put different variations of your name. For example, if your name is Alan Smith, then try reverse number, add a comma, capitalize it, add a comma, reverse it, add a comma, and just try different things. I think definitely one of them is definitely gonna work out. Second step, when you know which name is correct, and then you have to register an CHSI account with this name. Please note, you have to use a Chinese phone number to register a CHSI. And if the name tells you the name format is not correct, let's say your school used a name that has a comma, and then the system will not allow you to register an account with a name and then that has a comma in it. So you have to do something else. So in this case, you should first of all register anyway, register with any workable variation of your name, and submit a case inquiry to CHSI and ask them to manually change your name to the correct name. And they can override the issue restriction without any issues. And don't worry, if your name is kind of slightly different to your passport or your ID number, that's fine. I mean, if the order is different, if there's a comma, if it's all capitalized, that's fine. WES really is very flexible with this. And then you have to know, I think this is the third step. Now that you know your name, you have an account, then you have to know which passport you should use for your account. And then because your information might be associated with your old passport number, with which you actually enrolled in your university, and then your university used the old passport number. But it is also the case that when you graduate, right? When you graduate, you updated your passport information with your university, and then your university used the latest passport to register your degree, or even other documents. You have to figure out which is the possible one. I would always suggest to first try the old one, to have an account and use the old passport when you enroll into the university, okay, that one. And after that, when the account is done, it's completed, and then you can go to see if your degree info automatically appears in the system. If yes, everything's good to go. If not, you have to try and find, and you have to first of all try to find and link your degree to your account. So you can use this function here when you log into the website, and then you can go here, here, and here. And then you will find your information, hopefully. If you find that's also fine, you can just link the degree information to your account. If not, if it says the the degree doesn't exist, then you should try to create another account with your new passport or the passport which you suspect might have been used by your university or any other possible ID as I mentioned. You can change your ID information anytime with your existing account, but you have to go through a kind of a security check. But this is gonna take you 2 to 3 days, depending on how busy they are. But you can always like register a new one, and then, but you would need, for this option, you would need a new phone number, which might be hard to get. But either way, this is the way to do it. And then after you have linked the degree info to your account, and then you should go and apply for an English verification report. And you can use this link. You will have to pay about 30 Chinese yuan. And then it's really quick. It takes normally like less than an hour to complete because all the information is already verified. They just need to translate it. Okay, and then I want to explain this a little bit. So most of the time, you are gonna to apply for the English version of your degree, English verification report of your degree. You choose this one, okay, this one, and not this one. If your degree is completed for 2008, then you have to choose this one. And then it's completely another story to do this. For most of you, you're gonna be choosing this one to get the English verification report. Okay, now that you are done with the degree information, degree report, which is the required document number 1 and number 2. Number 3, as I mentioned, you already have it. Number 4 and 5, this is what we're gonna address right now. You need to apply for transcript verification, and then you have to go to this website. You use the same account to log into this website, and you have to apply for both the Chinese and English version of your transcript. In total, you're gonna pay 300 for both versions. And then, but I have to warn you, this is the most lengthy process and complicated process. I wish you good luck. It can take about like 1 month to 6 months complete. So when both of your degree verification report and the transcript verification report are completed, you can send them to WES via this link on the CHSI website, also CHSI website. And then the document are sent almost immediately. And this is the web page where you send the document. You can click here and then you can send it. So you have to choose international organizations, WES, fill in your name, information, and the WES reference number. And then next step, you choose the right document you want to send. First of all, your degree verification report, English. Second of all, your transcript verification report, English. And then confirm and send it. And then you should be done as well. And lastly, don't forget, a lot of people forget, the third document is not sent through CHSI. You have to upload it yourself. And just the PDF or image file will do. And then once this is done, then you're all done. You're ready to go. Just wait for about 10 working days or even less or sometimes longer to get the final WES report. And if you need any help, just contact us at this email. And we normally charge about 1,200 Chinese yuan per case, depending on how difficult your case is or might be. We have to evaluate it first, but most of the time, 1,200, not including the WES fee and then everything else charged by CHSI or any other third parties. And then lastly, I want to show you a few screenshots that our satisfied customers give us. This friend is really happy with the result, and we became friends actually. One time he was so grateful, and one time after like about half a year, he came back to me and then said, "Hey, I need to do this, but I cannot pay it from China. Can you help me pay for it?" I was more than happy to help. So really, we become friends, and then all of the customers are friends forever. And lastly, I hope you all the best. If you don't need me, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, or if you need help, we are more than happy to help as well. Thank you.